Hello everyone and welcome to SpartanGaming Plays The House of Da Vinci 2. The sequel to The House of Da Vinci. Obviously. Don't know why I said that. Anyway, this is a pretty good game. It's if I remember correctly, this game has voiceovers, which I'd rather they didn't have, but that's me personally. You'll understand when I'm playing. So yeah, I normally run through these games before I record, but I've not done it with this because I'm a bloody maverick. I'm just throwing caution to the wind, which is not going to be happy. I'm going to get stuck somewhere, and yeah. But anyway, let's click play. There's a few cutscenes in this game. You can skip them by holding the left mouse button if you wanted to. There's the big boot of Italy. In Faria. Or Faria? We're in Castello Estina, or Estine. 1495. Every time I play these games, I just think of Assassin's Creed 2. What was 𝘱𝘦𝘧𝘭𝘪𝘴𝘩𝘦𝘦 doing in 1495? What was it doing in 14? You know what? That's nothing to do with this game. Play the fucking chapter. Onward. So, this game starts off... It doesn't continue after the first game. The first game ends with you falling into a time portal with some asshole following you. He tried to murder you with a dagger or short sword. This game starts off, you could say this is the prequel to the first game. Because from what I remember, this chap, who you know by a name in this game, you don't know his name in the first game because who cares what his name was? But yeah, this guy becomes, I'm pretty sure this is set before the first game. In fact, it has to be. But don't need to look around, you can just leave it. Yeah, he's in jail. Oh, thanks. At least you didn't shit in my breakfast, but I don't have any more. So yeah, unfortunately, these bloody forced tutorials, you can't... No matter how many times you play this game, you're always subjected to the same tutorial. To be honest, these ones aren't bad. If you play The Room, like the first 2 chapters in those games are just bloody tutorials. Anyway, could you? Is the text above the tutorial? No. It says, read the following lines carefully because this letter is your path to freedom. Hooray! Only on the other side of these walls can your name be cleared. So apparently I've done something bad. Which I'm pretty sure you never know. Anyway, we arranged that the guard won't be watching the area surrounding yourself for the time being. You should know that you won't get this chance again. Do not worry, we are on your side. You will find your way out the end of this letter. Hello? Mysterious key. Pick up said spoon because we're going to need that. Yeah, there's nothing you can do in here except mark your days in the wall. It's weird that this shape here is the same as the key. Oh, I can't zoom out anymore. But yeah, this is the key for here. It's like somebody set this up. Why would you have it so that whoever designed this cell is crazy? Come on, tutorials. Stop holding my bloody hand. Stop spoon feeding me. Just give me the bloody spoon. Ah. So here we are. Out of the cell. Yeah, there's for some reason there's keys on here. I assume that they were for something like a pattern, but they do absolutely nothing. I don't even know why they're there. So yeah, our first puzzle. What was I saying? Yeah, this guy for some reason he's in a cell, and to this day, even after the 3rd game, which ends the trilogy, I have absolutely no idea why. It might say somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I've not missed it. So yeah, who knows? But again, when you play the 3rd game is like super story heavy. Like it's almost forcing it down your throat, and it becomes a bit too much. It's like the because in the first game there's hardly any story really. You know? Like I mean, this story, but it's not a game you play for a story, if that makes sense. I forgot what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Oh. I thought that the thing I just used to open this was what I was looking for. It wasn't. This is what I need. Part of a torture device. Does that go in your skull, or... I've seen ones where they go in your mouth and it, for some reason, opens your mouth till it breaks your jaw, because that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Breaking somebody's jaw so they can't confess to anything. That's probably why they developed it, actually. I'm pretty sure that goes in, like, in your mouth. And you slowly open it. That's stupid. I don't see the point. Again, I'm not a torturer, so maybe that's why. Here we go. Quite easy to get out of here. So... Oh no! Something broke in the hinge of the lever. Aww. Oh no, let's use a spoon. Later, bitches, and we're gone. It's easy to get out of there, wasn't it? Do this. And run away. Bloody hell, it must be cold in here. I mean, I'm guessing it's winter? Either that or they've imprisoned Mr. Freeze down here. Very odd. Anyway. Still we're still in the tutorial, I guess you could say. For now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the guy that that's in the first game. But this is, I'm pretty sure this is set just before the first game. No, not just before, but it must be set way before the first game. But again, there's not much, there's hardly any context of, am I supposed to be here? No. Supposed to be down here. Yeah, there's not much context in story-wise, and from bridging the first to the second game. I think it's kind of like up to you to work it out. As I said, the story, like in number 3, it ends so randomly and so sudden that it's really annoying. But hopefully we'll get to that after we've powered our way through here. So this guy's name is Giacomo, or as it's normally called by these stupid voice actors, Giacomo, which it doesn't disappoint me. It angers the piss out of me. It's like somebody's trying to rip my soul out of my arse. I hate it, Giacomo. It's like fucking people saying Naruto. Like, if you can't put some twang on the name, don't bother fucking saying it. Anyway, that's me complaining. Giacomo. Dickheads. It's worse in number 3. Like, characters say the name 3 or 4 times, and they say it in 3 or 4 different ways. It's anger-inducing for somebody who has this obsessive need for audio. Don't know why. I'm weird. Anyway, you might find the events awaiting you strange and unfathomable. Accept them as they are. You will understand everything later when we meet. At least the text in this game isn't written by somebody who hates people. Like, this is nice handwriting. It's easy to read. The text in the first game was like, it was cursive, wasn't it, or something? It was like the F's, like S's or T's and stuff. It melted my brain. You must trust me, okay, random person I don't know. It's time to turn the wheel of time and change not only your own destiny. In the box in front of you is a device that will allow you to peer into the past. And through your feats, you will influence the present. Use it with deliberation. Giacomo, you do not know me yet, but I have known you for a long time. I am here, and I will help you. A friend. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I would pronounce his name as, like, Giacomo. Or Giacomo. Don't know if the G will be pronounced as a J. Like Jack, but It's nowhere in hell is it Giacomo. I know. I do complain sometimes when I'm playing games. In fact, I complain a lot. You know. So, I like to voice my opinions. I'm just that type of person. I'm a moaning old man. Hello? Oh, look at my dirty hands. Probably covered in shit and mud. So this is the this is basically a version of the lens that we had in the this is called the Oculus Perpetua. And you click it. Blink. Oh, it makes such a sexy noise. And you can see rips in time. This is like a super advanced version of your eye lens that you had in the first game. In the second and third game, walking through the past in portals to go to the past, it's pretty cool. You don't time travel because, as you can see, time is frozen. You basically step into a part of the world that's slightly different. It's very dangerous though, because like, what if you went back to a point where where you're standing is a wall and you just walked into it? You'd instantly die, which would be quite funny. I mean, like this gate next to me, like you don't. If I stand like underneath it or between it and then warp out, surely I'd die. So basically, changing that statue to not do water. Fix the bridge that was decayed from the water, so we can make our way across. I mean, there was text on there. The portal was closed. Should I continue in the present there? I really should read that, but I really don't see it because I played this game so many bloody times. I could just like I can power forward and not need to know. Right. Well, there's only one way to go. As if this is underneath a prison. It's pretty dangerous, isn't it? Especially when there's like no guards. Oh. Oh. Dude, if that guy spotted you, he would have killed you with that axe blade thing. On the other side of the street, a door just opened. Would you really go in that door? I mean, you don't really have a choice, do you? That guy looks familiar, doesn't he? He looks like the guy who followed us in the portal. I'm pretty sure it's not, though. There comes some excellent voice acting.
Messer Giacomo, alive and well. Your presence here is proof that my gift was delivered successfully, and that you knew how to use it in the best possible way. You did not disappoint me, which is, as you will soon see, I'm sure you're asking yourself the obvious question of why the mysterious man before you has even helped you to your freedom. Well, above all, I do not pay heed to the unlikely tales of witchcraft and occultism those blind fanatics accused you of.
Oh.
If they had their way, we would all be flung several centuries into the past.
You want me to click to continue? That's convenient. So, I was imprisoned for witchcraft and occultism. Wow. At least it didn't take my head off. Not yet, anyway. But yeah. Just to be honest, the voice acting in this game is top notch. The only thing I don't like is everyone saying fucking British. You're in 14th century or 1495 France. You're in Italy. At least put on an Italian accent, for God's sake. Fucking weird. This game seemed to do this. They don't localize voice actors. They just pick whoever they find off the street, throw him into a sound booth, say read these lines and fuck off. But at least this guy's voice is fine. You don't know who this is yet, so let's not say anything.
I do believe in the power of knowledge. I like to support able and well-educated people. You, of course, counted among them, Giacomo. I know your work and your skills, and I can find a good use for them. But I am, as you are surely beginning to understand, an extremely powerful man. As easily as I was able to get you out of that prison, I can put you back with just a wave of the hand and leave you there to rot. It's your choice.
Wow. Don't break your shoulder giving yourself a pat on the back there, dickhead.
This is my offer.
You don't have a choice, really.
You may choose to return to your foul-smelling cell in Castello Estense, which would of course be unexpected. Or decide to enter my service instead, in which case you could finally make full use of your exceptional skills. But let us return to my principal issue. As I stated, I am currently supporting a number of artists and inventors, all of whom work for me with gratitude. But one of the greatest minds of our time still eludes me. I am certain you already know of him. Messer Leonardo da Vinci. He is currently staying in Milan, seeking assistance for his scientific work. Every candidate for this post must first complete a complex test to show that he can be beneficial to the master's research. No one has proven successful so far, but you, Giacomo, could be the right one. It will be in your own best interests, if you understand my meaning. You will complete Leonardo's test, enter his services, and while keeping up appearances, you will secretly inform me of his every move. You will also ensure that in the end, the only employer of Leonardo da Vinci will be me, 𝘱𝘶𝑦𝘭𝑪𝘦𝘴.
I still find it weird that his name's Caesar. To be honest, people pronounce it as Caesar, don't they? Or Caesar. But I always, every time I see that name, I just think of Cesare. Cesare Borgia. I say I've too much Assassin's Creed in my brain.
Take this notebook.
It's weird.
You will secretly record.
Once I hear something, I will refuse to unhear it.
You will report to me and keep me informed.
Finally, a bloody notebook. This is something you needed in number 1, but you never bloody got. Move closer to the notebook to pick it up. Thanks, Cesare. A massive tool. 14.95. Yeah, now we get some. You know, we'll read that in a minute when these tutorials have.
You will find
Stop
Master Leonardo
interrupting
in the
my
church of
face.
Santa Maria della Grazia, where he addresses himself to some grandiose painting. One of my reliable people will take you to Milan. You should be on your way. And Giacomo, do not fail me.
Ooh. Did he just wave his hand and the door opened? Fucking magic. Can I? There we go. Thanks.
There is one more thing.
Oh no.
As a soldier, I am accustomed to almost any hardship. But Messer Leonardo is, after all, a man of considerable delicacy and refinement. Before you meet him, you should not forgo a thorough bath and change of clothing.
You're not gonna... No? I thought you were gonna at least give me a bath and some clothes, you cheap shit. I played a game recently that was to do with Leonardo da Vinci, and the people in that called him Cesare, Caesar as well. Such a weird word to say. To me, Caesar is an S, not a C. I mean, if there's any Italian dudes out there or ladies, I mean, would you pronounce it in English as Caesar? It's definitely not Caesar, which I've heard some people say, and they deserve to have their throats cut, because screw those dicks. But I don't know. Every time I hear the name or read the name, I just read it as Cesare, which is odd. I will never stop calling him that, even if it's wrong. That's the hill I'm willing to die on. So yeah, that's the prologue done. Hopefully these tutorials now will leave us the hell alone. Like, I hate tutorials in games that you've played before. They're so intrusive. This game is intrusive tutorials, bro. They just don't leave you alone. Here we go. Actually, the first chapter, outside of a prologue. So yeah, this is where Leonardo is. This is where we have to get to. This is a pretty good chapter. First played this game, I was stuck. I was stuck for bloody ages. The first set of puzzles in this game can be mind-bogglingly to say they're hard is, again, puzzles become subjective to people and between hard and easy, don't they? Like, someone's easy puzzle could be someone's stupidly hard puzzle. But puzzles in this area, they're not that difficult. Obviously, I've done them before, so you know. But anyway, let's look at our notebook. It says, can I blue? Oh, yeah, I can. Today I was plucked from loneliness and hopelessness by a curious event. I received a letter from an unknown person who helped me gain my freedom. I have no idea who this mysterious rescuer is or what motive compels him to help me. My journey continues in the sewers under the Castello Estense. I don't even know how you say that. Estense. I really wish I could read Italian. Unfortunately, I'm too stupid. I barely speak English. Anyway, I found another letter, this time signed by someone calling himself a friend. So, this friend who gave us the Ocular Perpetua is definitely not Cesare. Because there's no way in hell it is. We know that because, obviously, he didn't ask for it. I mean, why would he give us something that can peer through time? Especially for someone like him. Power-hungry dickhead. He claims to know me, but I have no idea who he might be. With the letter, he left me something extraordinary. A powerful device, the Oculus Perpetua. I read that as in perpetual. Which allows me to go back in time and use it to manipulate the present. Cesare Borgia. So he is to be my liberator. Il Valentino, as many call him. Cruel, powerful politician and soldier, and probably the last person I want to be associated with. You have no idea, dude. The shit this guy does. Oof. Oh. There's a special place in hell for people like him. I'm to pay him for my freedom by being accepted into the services of Leonardo da Vinci, spying on him and making sure that he only works for Borgia. I have no idea how to do any of that, but the image of my dirty hole in the Castello Estense made my decision quite simple. I will do as he asks and enter his service no matter the price. I'm never going back to prison. I'll never go back to prison. I'd like if Giacomo's voice actually had a voice. It would lead more credence to a character instead of a, because he's not a nameless protagonist. He has a name. Don't know why the hell they didn't give him a voice. Very weird. But yeah, there's only one way to go, and that is forward.